are you? Can you not leave me to my sorrows in this place of ruin? You're not from the Titan army, are you? What's that? You carry a dragon rider's staff? I can smell drakes on you. You've just helped the new drake hatch? I'm honored to meet you. If you want to become a dragon rider, you must understand our traditions and our methods. It is no small thing to control a drake in combat. Go to the first room of the forum and read the great tome of Dragon Rider history.
You read the great tome of Dragon Rider history. It is a huge book, full of the stories of epic battles, the heroes of the Dragon Riders and their mighty drakes.
Excellent. You now bear with you the weight of our greatest prize, our history. Don't think that your studies are done, young Dragon Rider. There are far more lessons to be learned before we would dare let you ride a drake. Go into the second room of the forum and read the second knowledge crystal, the one called the Care and Feeding of Dragonkind.
You read The Care and Feeding of Dragonkind, a comprehensive guide to all you would need to know to keep your drake healthy and well.
Excellent! No matter how much time you spend with your drake, it is essential to know how to care for it. The third knowledge crystal you must read is the most important. It will explain how to guide your drake into battle. You will learn how to stay in the saddle and how to avoid falling to your doom. The crystal is called the Fundamentals of Dragon Riding. This knowledge crystal is kept in the third room of the amphitheater. Go now and read it. And when you're finished, you will be ready to take wing.
Knowledge crystal is nowhere to be found.
The crystal is missing? Are you certain? That is unfortunate. Lessons contained within are essential for dragon riding. I suspect I know where the knowledge crystal has gone. Crisis came to the forum some time ago, attempting to learn our ways. We granted him access to our knowledge crystals, including the fundamentals of dragon riding, but he was instructed not to remove them from the forum grounds. Crisis may still be around. If you can find him, force him to surrender that knowledge crystal.
These crystals belongs to Crisis. Secrets of dragon riding are mine to use.
Again, you surprise me with your dedication. Thank you for recovering this knowledge crystal from the thief who took it. Now that you've recovered the fundamentals of dragon riding, please return it to the pedestal in the third room of the amphitheater. With the knowledge crystal returned to its rightful place, it's time to read.
You read The Fundamentals of Dragon Riding, a step-by-step guide to mounting, riding, and guiding your drake. It is a big book and covers a lot of ground, but there are helpful diagrams and lots of examples.
You've now learned all of the stored knowledge there is about dragon riding. I'll bet you can't wait to actually get into the saddle. We've spent enough time dwelling on the past. Now that you know history, it's time to make a new future. We must forge armor for your new drake. The first step is to relight the forge, cold all these years. For fuel, you must defeat fang-toothed lava spinners and take from them their coal hearts. The flame must come from the flame sacks of burning flame wings. You surely come from a long line of warriors. These will do nicely. Let us get to work. This is a great day indeed to see this cold forge lit hot once more. Place the coal hearts and the flame sacks within the forge, so that it will heat enough for us to make your drake's armor.
You place the coal hearts and flame sacks into the forge.
That's how to do it. Now, ignite the forge, and it'll begin to heat up.
You ignite the forge. It burns brightly and gets very hot.
I'm proud to see that forge burning once more. Careful not to touch it. It'll burn you. Now that the forge is burning bright, you'll need metal to make the armor with. Unfortunately, all of the metal we had here was stolen by the Draconians. They took our metal, tried to make armor after our fashion, but it is a poor imitation. You must go defeat some Draconians and take from them their armor, so that we might melt it down and forge new Drake armor. From the looks of this armor, you gave those Draconians quite the thrashing. Good work. I've examined the inferior armor the Draconians made, and I see why it isn't as tough as proper Drake armor. They forgot to use brimstone in the process of armor forging, and as a result, their armor isn't resistant to fire. I think you know what comes next. I need you to go and find us some brimstone. Don't worry, young wizard. You don't have to defeat anyone. Just gather it where it may have collected on the walls or ground. Sorry you had to get your hands dirty with that. They're almost ready. Now we can smelt the base metal we will use to forge your Drake's armor. Go ahead and add the brimstone and those pieces of Draconian armor to the forge. Be careful not to splash yourself with any molten metal. It will leave a nasty burn.
Carefully, you add the pieces of Draconian armor and the brimstone to the forge. The metal begins to melt.
You're doing well. I didn't know better. I think you were a blacksmith, not a wizard. I will now forge the armor from the elements you have provided. This armor will be strong and will protect your Drake from harm. It is best that you leave this place while I work, as the secrets of Drake smithing cannot be shared. There is one last service you can perform for me. The helmet must be lined with the scales of a Father Drake. The Draconians speak fearfully of a Father Drake holding out in the lowest reaches of the dungeon. You must go there at once. There are many Draconians who will bar the way. When you reach the Father Drake, ask him for his loose scales to make a new set of Drake armor. He should give you them without pause.
fought bravely to have reached me in this place. Many Draconians stood between here and the Academy. You wish for my scales, for a new suit of Drake armor. I am most pleased to give these to you. Ride with glory and honor.
The Father Drake gives you several of his loose scales, more than you need.
That's plenty. The Father Drake must have liked you to have given you so many. Let me see here.
He attaches the Father Drake scales inside the helmet of the Drake armor.
I'm finished now. This is the finest suit of Drake armor I have ever made. The armor is forged. No armor has had such a story of courage before it was even forged. Take it now to the Mother Drake in the hatchery, so that she might armor the new Drake in such fine protection.
The armor. Is it ready now?
You give the Mother Drake the armor. She looks at it appreciatively.
This is the finest suit of Drake armor I've yet seen. It is only fitting for so great a task. The newborn Drake has been made ready for you now. There is one launching pad left in the Academy, and once armored, he will take wing and meet you there. Go and speak with Ashley, the fire tree. She will provide the last bit of guidance. Good luck, young dragon rider. All our hopes go with you.
It's unbelievable! A new Drake has arrived at the last landing platform! I'm so excited! Are you ready to face Malastair? All that's left to do is to go to the landing platform and ride your Drake up to the entrance of the great volcano. If you have any friends you can summon to aid you, you will need them. Once there, you can make your way up to the headmaster's office. Malastair should be there. He'll see you coming, so you will need to be on guard. I'm so afraid. I can't believe it, but a chill just ran down my branches. Go and face Malastair. Be the hero you've shown us you are.